Hi, I'm Mark, a student at University College London. In this review, I'm going to show you how Reference Manager software packages can save you considerable time when writing academic work, and introduce you to 4 popular packages. 2 of these, EndNote and Reference Manager, require a license to download, but are available on some on-site computers in UCL. The other 2, Mendeley and Zotero, are available as free downloadable software packages. For each, more information and tutorials are available from the developers' websites linked below. The 4 options we've selected are only a small few from a much larger range of choices. This does not mean that those that have been excluded are any less helpful. We've done this so as to introduce you to common features and capabilities and what to look for when making a decision on which to use. Many academics swear by different packages, but in reality most fulfill the basic functions required of them. For a more complete list of Reference Manager packages, Wikipedia offers us a comparison table of their features at this address, also linked below. The first package I'm going to introduce you to is EndNote, which is one of the most commonly used by university staff. The most important feature of any Reference Manager is how it allows you to handle and sort through journal articles, especially when it comes to using their PDF format. The most basic way of entering references is to type each field individually, shown here in EndNote. The second method of creating references from journal articles I'm going to show you is from using an academic database, most of which are specially designed as to be able to export to your Reference Manager. Here is a search on the database Medline. Adding references to my EndNote library is from here incredibly simple. By selecting multiple options from the search results using the tick boxes next to the entries, and then selecting Export. From the drop-down list you can choose the format you wish. Most packages, including Mendeley and Zotero, are able to access the RIS format, but by selecting EndNote, the references can be easily transferred to my library. Other academic databases have similar features, the exception being Google Scholar, where references have to be downloaded individually. It is, however, possible to shorten this step by customizing the Google Scholar interface. The third method of adding a reference is by using the UCL SFX linking service. The fourth method I'm going to show you for importing references is by using a search function within the desktop application of our Reference Manager. Here in EndNote, we can do a PubMed search of any criteria of our choosing. Other databases are also searchable, such as Web of Knowledge and Library of Congress. From the results, it's as easy as pressing one button to import into our own library. Some reference managers, including EndNote, can identify references from what's called metadata within PDFs. Many PDF versions of journal articles have features that allow reference managers to extract data and automatically create references. Therefore, by simply importing a PDF into your Reference Manager, it is theoretically possible to create a reference from the document alone. This works with different success rates in different software packages, with packages such as Mendeley able to match other parts of a PDF to extensive online databases. From my experience, EndNote has a poor rate of achieving this. When importing this PDF into EndNote, the document is recognized. Whereas with this PDF, it isn't. I'm now going to talk about a few other features that EndNote has. One of my favourites in EndNote, which other packages lack, is its ability to download PDF versions of journal articles automatically at the press of a button. The Find Full Text function can be accessed using this button here, and is automatically set up to look for open access PDF copies. You can also configure EndNote so as it uses UCL's own subscriptions to academic journals by opening Preferences and entering the following. This is often limited as not all of UCL's journal subscriptions are compatible with EndNote. The advantage of having your PDFs attached to your references, as well as the simple convenience of having all documents in one place, is that it allows you to annotate and add notes to your documents. Additionally, it allows you to search through the contents of the PDFs, as well as keywords, authors, journals, and titles. You can sort your references into groups to organise your library. In EndNote, smart groups can be created as the result of a search through your references. Figures from the articles or from other sources can be added into your reference manager additionally, which you can see makes a difference when it comes to writing up your project. EndNote also can be synced to a basic web version, as well as an iOS application. Both allow you to access your references on the go, and the app allows you to access and annotate your PDF library as well. This is very useful for paperless researchers who are on the move. Using EndNote's Microsoft Word plugin, you can easily create citations while you write your document. Using a wide range of bibliographic formats. You can also add figures that you have saved in your library. Reference Manager is another licensed fee package that is available on some UCL machines, but its PDF compatibility is much more limited than a lot of the other packages I'm going to show you. References can be added similar to an EndNote. You can enter them manually. You can use its own search function. And you can import from databases. PDFs can be added to the document manually, like so, and there is no Find PDF feature like in EndNote, and it's unable to identify a PDF from its metadata. PDFs can be attached to references and accessed with your own PDF reader software, such as Adobe Acrobat. Reference Manager allows you to publish up to 15 of your databases online so others can see them and download it, although it can't be used to add new references. Its Microsoft Word plugin is very similar to EndNote's, and we can insert citations in a bibliography using a wide range of formats. Reference Manager databases can easily be exported into the formats such as RIS, which are accessed by a wide range of other software packages. Overall, Reference Manager is one of the more limited options and generally sticks to basic features. It was the first reference manager to be developed and has a wide following. Its one key feature is its network extension, allowing several users to use the same version of the software and work on the same library, making it good for collaborative projects. One disadvantage of Reference Manager is it's limited to only Windows computers, although files can be shared to Mac users who are using different software packages. The first free package that I'm going to discuss, Zotero, was originally developed as a Firefox web browser extension and has since developed its own standalone app to aid researchers. I'm going to start by looking at the original extension, which is probably one of the simplest and easy to use packages available. Its key feature is its ability to constantly search websites you're looking at for bibliographic information. Whenever Zotero detects something that can form a citation, this icon appears in the address bar of Firefox. If you're searching an academic database, it quickly forms references that allow you to pick and choose what you want to add to your library. The same for Google Scholar and most websites that include journal articles. If the link you're on has a free PDF copy attached, it will also include this into your library. It can form citations from pretty much any website you visit, including book citations from Amazon. When citing from websites, it also creates a link back to the website to look at later. Zotero is also able to extract metadata from PDF files that you add into your library some of the time, although not as efficient as Mendeley. To do this, add a PDF file into your library and right-click and select Extract the metadata from this PDF. It can also produce references straight from an ISBN number for a book, or a Digital Object Identifier, DOI. An additional app for iOS devices was made to accompany Zotero by researchers at the University of Fribourg in Switzerland, and allows you to create a reference by taking a photo of a barcode from a book and using the resulting ISBN number to generate a reference. By creating a unique tag when photographing a barcode, it allows you to find your reference on its online database, from which Zotero can easily add a reference to your library. As with all other packages, more information can be found from the links below. The Zotero standalone library can be used when you aren't a Firefox user and requires downloading an additional extension to the web browser that you use. Here we can see an example of it using Google Chrome. One disadvantage of Zotero is that PDFs have to be attached to your references manually, and there is no native PDF viewer, which means that you have to use a third-party app, similar to in Reference Manager. You can also sync between different computers and to their online library, so you can access your library anywhere. Adding citations to Word is easy, and a wide range of bibliographic styles are available. The final package, Mendeley, which I use for my own work, is compatible with most desktops and web browsers, including Apple's iOS devices, and, at the time of review, a third-party version is available on Android devices as well. Out of all the free packages I've looked at, Mendeley is probably one of the best, and even starts to rival EndNote. I find it the most aesthetically pleasing and simplest to use, and its ability to recognise PDFs using their metadata is probably the best out of all the packages we've seen. Adding a PDF file into your library is generally enough for Mendeley to work out a reference, and can be dragged and dropped straight into your library. This is especially helpful if you have loads of PDFs already saved that you don't want to work on. If you have large libraries of PDFs, it can be quite helpful, although some files do fail to be recognised, especially old editions of PDFs. It uses its own online research library to recognise them, which is based on other people's citations, so if you're using papers that aren't frequently cited, it is less likely to recognise them. You can save files straight from the internet into your library by creating watch folders, from which Mendeley automatically updates its library. Its web importer is an easy-to-use function that extracts references from a large range of databases, such as Medline, Google Scholar, and Web of Knowledge. It can't import as extensive a range of web bibliographic content as Zotero, as it generally sticks to journal articles, and fails to extract citations concerning books or news articles, which have to be entered in manually. Mendeley can easily open other reference library formats, as well as export to them. Its own native literature review function, instead of using any large research network like EndNote and Reference Manager do, uses its own global research network that has been developed based on imported citations that other researchers have been using. This means that if you're working with papers that are rarely cited by others, you're going to have a little success, and Mendeley is less likely to recognise your citations. For most students, however, this is rarely a problem. Its ability to get PDFs straight from references falls short of EndNote's capabilities, but from its own database, it easily offers links to manually download PDFs, either through open access or UCL's own SFX service. It offers full search of PDFs that you have in your library, searching inside the documents in a much more visually intuitive manner than EndNote's similar function. Using its website and iOS application can be helpful when on the move and offer a good range of features. Both the desktop version and the iOS application have their own PDF annotation function that is able to sync between devices, allowing your notes on your references to be available wherever you go. Like all other packages I've shown, it's easy to add citations into a Word document and present them in a range of styles. Although Mendeley is my package of personal choice, I hope this review has shown that most Reference Manager packages can easily make your life considerably easier when doing academic work, and each package reduces the effort required when using large bibliographies and allows you to organise your research library in an easy to use way. Each package has much more extensive tutorials available on their own websites, linked below, but hopefully this short comparison will help you to download a package of your choice.